Musev, we got just Raster in general, and then Kekasult still on Force Burn, still true. So we're going to see a lot of characters. Both of these two are honestly threats for even further. So to see this loser's 8th is pretty massive. Seggo last year going to, I believe it was Grand Finals against Kekasult. Definitely top 3. So,
oh, wow, okay.
Darai has also been basically getting better every year for the past couple years. Probably the best Rano in the game at this point, if not one of the best. Has put in a great amount of work. So this is an awesome set to start out with.
Oh my goodness, well maybe not the best start right there. Rano gonna drop down, lose that stock a little bit quick there. And that, it's kind of probably, when you're looking at a situation like this where you're saying, Dan, like you're surprised to see these two individuals early on facing off in loser's bracket. You don't want to start out with any kind of SDs, giving away any kind of free stocks. Nice little parry there, and here we go, picking up some of that damage.
Yeah, for sure, especially because I feel like early into a game's lifespan,
you're done. Yeah, you're done. Wow.
I was about to say stocks are more volatile, so like people kind of get in and kind of get their neutral, but here we're seeing Seggo is just going to prove me wrong and close out a stock with a sweet 0 to death. Or not 0 to death, but pretty close.
Hey, pretty close here. Wasn't too far off there. Darai definitely under a little bit of duress, but going to strike back, get that stock.
Yeah, that's huge, getting your confirm.
Yes, 100%. But is it a little bit, is the deficit already too grand? That is the question that I always have to pose. Got to get that offense flowing right now. Rano, obviously, that dude for sure. That frog in this case. Okay, nice parry. Some good pickups. I got to get used to no grabs in this one. Damn, we play so much Rivals too. I got to get used to that again. I love it.
Yeah, just a handful, right? We got Rano's tongue as a grab, quote unquote. But,
yep, little command grab, I would say.
Yeah, none of the traditional grabs that you'd see in Rivals 2. And then here, so this is Olympia. She was one of the latest characters added. So we had 4 characters come from the community, and Olympia was the Earth representative.
Oh, I love that. She's a good-looking, she's beautiful too, man. Oh my goodness, the aesthetics, not just for show. That is a bad diva coming through and holding it down. Beautifully played. Seggo taking care of business in game 1.
Yeah, huge first win. I mean, Darai kind of spotted that first stock, and a lot of times when that happens, it's like the mental's really interesting because I always wonder, like if I was in that spot, would I kind of just give up if I lost? And I've seen it happen the other way where the player in the lead kind of lets off the gas, and then they end up just getting wrecked. So like,
I never understood that, Dan. Like when you got your foot on somebody's neck and they're a threat, you don't let them up, you stomp them up and down. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's how you want to, but I feel like sometimes just from playing, like you do, like, because it's so intense to play. But yeah, if you want to win, the winners, they don't. You know, Kekasult's never going to go easy on you because you SD'd the first stock.
Cake is a different breed for sure. We'll get a chance to see him later in this top 8, but again, these loser 8s not going to disappoint at all. You know, Olympia dueling it out right now. Seggo, convincing game number 1 he took there. I will say though, Darai with that SD, hoping that's not going to be a trend that continues, right? Something that's not going to pursue. Oh my goodness, it might not even matter. You could have called that an assisted SD because you didn't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, that was just a really scary setup, honestly. That's one of those too where like, so I've been working on Rivals 2 for a bit as my main focus.
Yeah.
So I look at some of these and I'd have to be like, how would I get out of that? You know, like I know these players have labbed it and we get a lot of feedback.
Of course.
You know, we talk to some of the top players frequently, but yeah, a lot of the meta has kind of even evolved past what like me and Trevor are familiar with.
I think that's good, man. That goes to show me that you have a very dedicated and engaged community, right? Like they are out here labbing and finding out all the broken tech, really just pushing this meta forward. Olympia, this is my first time seeing her in some tournament action, and I am very much so impressed. Maybe it's more so that just Seggo is just an absolute beast as well.
So this here too is a new, something that kind of shifted in the meta. The bubble is really used to help protect Rano these days. So you kind of set it up on a side.
Interesting, so it's not as much of an offensive threat as it used to be.
Yeah, mostly
good interruption, yeah.
It's used for recovery like we saw there, but it's really used to like kind of place it in a way where it can protect you, protect your back.
Okay.
So you can DI into it, it will stop you just like it stops your opponent.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Dan. The way this Olympia is playing, any protection that Rano can get, he's gonna need to take it. It has definitely been a little bit of an uphill battle, 85% on the side of Seggo, but it's not letting that slow him down at all. The movement right now, just being one step ahead of Darai, really making the difference right now. Good parry, that was a great answer. That should be a KO, yes it will be.
That parry was super clutch.
Yep.
And now it's not too bad, right? It's like kind of get your own combo going, just kind of try to reset to neutral, and yeah, you're only down 20% at this point.
Yeah, this is very doable. Rano got those fast feet, man. He can put those combos together like nobody's business. And as we see right there, nice little command grab, taking some shots. This is huge right now.
No air dodge. Oh, manages to land back. But did get a lot of damage out of that. That was still good edge guarding, even though he wasn't able to close it out.
Definitely pulling this one all the way back. The shift in momentum, man, like a pendulum swinging. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Flirting with disaster. Again, able to survive. Third time might be the charm if we can find that hit. Let's see. Is that going to do it? Yes.
The bubble. The bubble. I told you. I told you.
You called it, Dan, the bubble.
Oh.
But it gets bursted on that continuous effort, that no-quit attitude from Seggo, able to propel him through in game number 2.
And had another bubble set up as well. I don't know if the DI, so you want to DI into it, right, to save you. I'm not sure if the attack, if darai did DI in, it just wasn't quite enough, or if he kind of panicked and didn't get the right DI, but man, definitely a lot better than game 1. It came down to the wire.
Dan, can we talk about this? This is crisp. My goodness. Loving what I'm seeing right now. Some great rivals action. Seggo up 2-0, putting his stamp on this top 8 rather early. Let's see if darai can bounce back. Oh my goodness, he's just bouncing around. He's getting them hands put on him. Nice wall jump still. We're gonna make that back. Both competitors trying to reset a little bit. It's okay. One thing too, I wish, I want people to always remember, it's okay to disengage a little bit. You're under duress, you get a little bit of moment's rest. You have to rush back in there, man. Disengage, take a breath, and then plot your course correctly.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think one thing we've seen too is like everyone's punish game at this point is so on point, right?
Optimized, yep.
Where like the neutral has kind of been what's developing over time. Like everybody knows what certain players prefer now. Like, do they like to go in a lot? Do they like to stay out? Do they like to make space? And that's kind of what they're fighting at this point. You're fighting against the characters a little bit, but you're mostly fighting against the players when you're in this top 8.
I hear that. That's always something I've said, man. I don't care about all the matchup experience you have. Do you have experience against this player?
Right.
That's the difference maker. A lot of the times people tend to overlook. Oh, Olympia, oh my God, she is just terrifying. Just lurking a little bit. The patience, though, from darai pays off. He's going to get that first stock, right?
That was so good. I love it.
And we got that bubble out. A little insurance policy just looming up in that left corner. Oh, nice. This is really good. This is really the first true lead I feel like darai has gotten to enjoy in this set. Trying to make the most out of it, but Olympia going to put a crack in that. Only 48%, so still keeping this incredibly close.
Yeah, darai here, definitely want to try to close out the second stock first as well. Try to keep that momentum going.
Hold on now. I'm going to say using that platform to their advantage momentarily. Rano, oh my goodness, drops the hammer. Come on now.
That's so sick.
This is filthy.
Yeah,
Great
and the parry there too.
A lot of
darai playing out of his mind this game 3.
He's picked it up. He understands, hey, my back's against the wall. This is losers, by the way. I've got to make my stand here. And what a message is being sent right now, letting Seggo know it ain't going to be what you think it is for game number 3. Hands, deliver. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Popped it right. Seggo was trying to pop it himself, pop the field, it makes crystallize, and darai hit it just in time. Just like a frame before, it looked like.
Oh, nice.
And then here we have the bubble set up again, so it kind of eliminates that horizontal KO on that side, because darai's going to be able to DI into it.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he's at, and he's smart too. He knows exactly where he's placed it. Again, that insurance policy that Rano's able to create, so solid and right on the money, bro. Paying off better than Geico. Trust me, I got a policy, Dan. It ain't that good.
I love it. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, spin to win. Let's go. We are picking it up big time. Can Seggo get it? Okay.
Getting an up air KO. Don't see that too often on Olympia, but at that percent at that height, sure, why not?
This would be a heck of a run from Seggo if he's able to bring this one back. Gonna have to play dang near flawless in an attempt to do just that. And Dan, maybe that's what I'm seeing start to pick up. A darai, I just got to see him be clutch one more time. He's done a sensational job throughout this match to get it to this point. You don't want to let a game 4 slip from your fingers when you're this close to getting it.
Oh my gosh, Seggo has brought this back so far.
Oh, Dan, no way this happens, right?
No,
No way this happens, right?
I'm pulling for darai. I want to see that game 4.
Oh, just a little out of range. Oh my goodness, the commitment though, nice. I like that. Pick an offensive option to get back to the stage. Not bound down. Lord have mercy. And there's the bubble. Oh my goodness, the trade of a lifetime for Seggo to send himself deeper into this top 8. That was incredible.
Oh my gosh, the clutch gene. You can't buy it. You can't teach it. You gotta be born with it sometimes.
Good God almighty, Seggo. What an effort on that final stock.